Okay, here's a video that most of you aren't gonna like. You're probably not gonna do. And it requires an item that you probably may actually have, but probably have never used, or maybe you will get one if I can convince you enough. Okay, so what am I talking about? Well, it's ab strength or core strength. And you wouldn't believe how much that has to do with how well and how far you hit the golf ball. Now, I have an ab roller that I have had for years, and I've been using it for probably 30 years or something. I've only had two. I wore the first one out. Now I have a second one. But I used to use it all the time. All the time. It was in the living room, and when I was watching golf, I would lay down, and every time commercials came on, I'd do about 100 crunches. Well, without realizing it, I was hitting the ball over 300 yards, and I didn't think twice about what I was doing. I wasn't swinging hard. I wasn't doing anything different, and yet the ball was going much farther. And my wife hit it. She got sick of looking at it. She took it, she threw it in the closet, and I forgot about it. Well, next thing you know, my ball's not going nearly as far as it was before, and I'm thinking to myself, what's changed? And I thought, oh, son of a bitch. Oh, excuse me. The ab roller's gone. So now that I've moved, my ab roller is out and in my bedroom, and pretty much every morning when I wake up, I get on it for about a minute and a half, maybe 2 minutes. I do 50 straight forward, and then I do 25 to 30, maybe even 40 obliques each side. Boom, I'm done. That's it. But it had been longer than I thought since I had done it. When I first moved in here and I got the thing, I slapped it in my room, I laid down, I figured no big deal. I banged out 40 straight, and I did probably 20 obliques, and I went to go play golf the next day, and I could barely move. My abs were so sore, I couldn't believe it. And yet I felt like I hadn't hardly worked them at all. But if you get one and you use it, be careful at first. Only do maybe 10 when you start, because believe me, you will feel it. And if you don't believe me, feel free to do 50 of them your first day and feel what it's like to be a abdominal cripple for the next 3 days, because it's not fun. But the one thing you will experience if you do try to play golf while your abs are killing you is just how much they are involved. It's amazing how you have no regard for what they do because you can't feel them. But when they are hurting, boy, you can feel them. So anyway, this is the ab roller that I use. It's the purple one. It's got feet so it doesn't slide around. It's got, the top bar, and it's got a pillow for your head. And then for the obliques, turn your legs to the side, cross your hands, and then you just want to bring this elbow down to your hip. I usually do about 30 on each side, but this is take 2, so I'm getting tired. Whoops. Get the thing position right. afterwards, I usually do some with my legs just straight, just whatever I can get out. And you always want to go all the way back to get that good stretch right in there. And the higher your hands are on this bar, you can turn them this way and pull, or you can turn them this way and push. And they work just a little bit different muscles. I'm telling you, if you do this, and literally I don't spend more than maybe 2 minutes a day on it, but if you do that, you will see your drives getting longer without you feeling like you put in any extra effort at all. I mean, I recently played a golf course that I used to play a long time ago, and I used to be able to cover this canyon all the time. And in the last couple of years, I have not covered that canyon. I've always gone down in it. But since I started doing this again, the other day, I hit a shot. I didn't think it was particularly hard or anything, but lo and behold, I covered that canyon by about 15 or 20 yards. Haven't done that in years. So that was nice. Anyway, I know you're not going to like this video, and probably nobody's going to use one of these, but you'd be really, really amazed at what having a strong core can do for your golf game. It really gives a lot of strength to the swing, a lot of power that you can't see, and it's just amazing. I bought this at Salvation Army, I think, for $3 or $5. This is my second one. I literally wore out the first one I had. I forget where it broke, but it did. So I bought this one. They're like $26, $30 new if you want to buy one. I'll put a link down below. But it's an amazing little item. I can't do crunches without it. My back just can't handle it, but with it, I can do them no problem. Okay, thanks. See you next time.